Hello and welcome to 6pingüinos.com tutoriales. I'd like to show you how to make an ocarina out of a plastic bottle. Now you just need a small plastic bottle. You can also make them out of big plastic bottles. Water bottles don't work very well because the plastic is too thin. In fact, this bottle isn't the best. But if you get some sort of fizzy drink bottle, the plastic is harder and they work well, they sound better. Now the ocarina, traditionally a South American instrument made out of ceramic, sounds a bit like this. How to make an ocarina out of a plastic bottle. This is a great class exercise for sexto de primaria, for 12-year-olds up until whatever age. It does require the use of a craft knife, a cigarette lighter, sellotape, scissors, a marker pen, a straw. If you can get a slightly wider straw than normal, the type of ones they have in Burger King, you need half a straw really, and a ruler, and of course a plastic bottle. Now the first thing we're going to do is measure the bottle, and the bottle measures here approximately 21 centimeters. So half of 21 centimeters, I'm terrible at math, but that should be 10.5. Okay, that would be here. Okay, so in halfway down the bottle I am going to draw, trying to make it parallel. If it's not, that's fine. I'm going to draw a square that is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Okay, and I'm going to draw here to one side of it. I'm going to mark 2 centimeters here and 2 centimeters the other side. Okay, so we have here, I don't know if you can see that, a 1 centimeter square, which is halfway down the length of the bottle, and not from the going towards the bottom of the bottle. I'm going to measure here 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters. And then I'm going to draw what would be a parallel line to, that's a terrible line, but you get the idea, from here till the end of the bottle. Now I have here 9 centimeters, the end of the bottle, and I'm going to mark off here 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 3 centimeters. Okay, 2 centimeters, 3, 3, and the same on the other side. Okay, I'm just doing this by eye. Okay, so here 1 centimeter, this is 2 centimeters between here, another 2 centimeters, 3 and 3. So I'm going to make a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, the same on the other side, and I'm going to cut out this square. Okay, so that's the mathematical part, the measuring part. Before cutting, before using a cutter on a bottle, it's very important to stick some tape over the top. This will stop the bottle from splitting. So I'm going to take a section of tape. Okay, and I'm going to stick that over the top of my square, like that. Okay, then I get the cutter. What's very important when you're using a cutter on a bottle is slippery and it's very easy. And with a cutter, all you have to do is stroke very, very lightly with a lot of patience. All you do, just keep stroking the plastic until eventually you break through. And then just very, very carefully go down to the line. And then from here, I'm going to do the same. I just stroke. I prefer to do it without the bottle top on, because sometimes when you puncture it, if you have the top on, when you go through with a knife, this suddenly moves, the bottle collapses. So it's, you know, people can get cut. So this way, everything is under control. In fact, this last piece, I'm just going to cut it off with scissors. Okay, so there I have the square. Okay, so I now get the scissors. I'm going to heat up the scissors. So, of course, you're doing this with kids. Everyone loves playing with fire. You just hope they don't burn the place down. Heat up the scissors. They've got to be nice and hot. Nice and hot, nice and hot, like that. When that's hot, we're just going to make the holes where we marked them. Okay? And you want to make the holes, like, I guess, a good ½ centimeter diameter. Okay? So, you see the hole there. Okay? The square here, the hole there. And I'm just going to make the other 5 holes. Okay, so I have my holes, I have my 3 holes to play, and I have the sound hole there. Now, the most difficult part here is to make it sound. So I'm going to cut another bit of tape like that, and I'm going to stick this tape over the very, very end of the drinking straw. Now the trick here, I have to put the drinking straw at the very end of this square. I'm going to stick down one side like that, okay, and I'm not going to stick down the other side yet because I'm then going to blow. When I eventually get the sweet point where it makes a noise, then I stick it down. I'll need to carry on playing around with the angle here, but if I play with the angle, the holes aren't very comfortable. I blame the makers of this bottle. And there we have a little bottle ocarina. Very simple. The trick here is getting the angle so that the air, when it comes in, divides against this blade. Okay, so when you do this with a class, it won't always work. Some will get it to work straight off, some will suffer with it. A bit of suffering is always good. Bottle ocarina.